Everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how you can do post detection on live camera preview in React Native's new architecture for Android using MediaPipe. So let's get started. So first what you need to do is you need to go to this particular documentation over here, scroll down, and you need to download either one of these three models. I have downloaded all three of them, but in real production use case for now you can download all three of them, test with each one of them, and whatever works for you the best you can use any one of them. Okay, but in real production use case you should only ship with one model because it will unnecessarily increase your app size. Also sorry, I forgot to show you guys the output, so I'll quickly show you guys the output as well. So here you can see it is asking me for camera permission first. So once I give the camera permission, here you can see it is able to draw the post detection. Now it is little bit off, and also the performance is not that great. I'm not sure if I am doing something wrong or if there is some issue with the code which I have written, or is this an issue with MediaPipe itself. So do let me know in the comments what do you think, like once you have tested it. So yeah, anyways, so let's, once you download all this model, just create a React Native project by following this documentation. So again, this is only for Android specific. Also I'm using React Native 81, which is the latest at the time of me recording this video. So once you create a React Native project, so I'll just minimize everything, so don't worry about all this, I'll just show everything to you later. So you should see this project been created. So first you need to create a specs folder, as you can see over here. Now inside this particular documentation they have taken the example of web view. So wherever you see web view, I have written it as my camera. Instead of my camera you can name it whatever you feel like, but you need to be consistent with that name because that name will be used in lot other places as well. So if you are doing this for the very first time, it's better you follow what I am doing. So here you can see I have created one specs folder in the root of a React Native project, and then I have created this my camera native component.ts. So this native component is very important because while doing running code generation command, this is how React Native will able to find your project. Now this particular code I have just copied it from the documentation, so as you can see over here, but I have removed this type. We are not passing any prop, so I have removed this, and we are also not using this on script loaded, so I have removed this as well. And instead of custom web view, again I have written it as custom my camera. Then you need to go to package.json, and if you scroll down here you can see you just need to copy paste this particular bit of code over here. Again I have replaced web view with my camera over here as well as over here. Then you just need to run npm install. So yeah, you can just do just cd to my React Native project, cd rn app 2, my rn app 2, sorry. Okay, and you just okay, it is not able to find my r. Okay, so this one, and you just need to do npm install. So I have already ran this command. Then you need to scroll down, and here inside the Android section you need to copy paste this command. So this will do code generation for you. So just paste it over here like this, and this will run some command. So be patient, this will take a bit of time. I already ran this command, so it was pretty quick for me. Once that is done, we'll come back to this file later on, but in our case first we need to do some setup. So go to Android, go to app, go to build.gradle, and here inside dependencies block you need to add the MediaPipe task vision, camera core, camera 2, camera lifecycle, camera view, as well as constraint layout. Then you need to go to src main, create an assets folder, and inside that assets folder here you can see I have drag and drop the MediaPipe models which I have downloaded. Then you need to go to Android manifest.xml. Here you can use users feature of Android hardware camera as well as camera permission. Then you need to go to java com, and inside com folder you need to create a folder called my camera. Now this name should match the same which you have for your TypeScript file. Okay, so that's why I have created my camera over here. So first you create this overlay view.kt. Now this I have copy pasted it from the MediaPipe documentation, so I'll simply scroll through this. Feel free to pause the video and just copy this code. So this is basically for drawing the overlay on your live camera preview, that's it. Then we have this post LandMarker helper. Again I have copied this from the MediaPipe documentation. So here we are basically initializing our post detection model, and here you can see we are referencing the MediaPipe model. So in case if you have changed the name, make sure you change it over here as well. Here we initialize it, as you can see. Then here we detect the live stream from our live stream. Okay, then you can ignore this detect from video file. We are not really doing this, but I have kept the code just for the sake of it. Again, I'll simply scroll through this. Then here we are doing it for detect image. Then here we return the live stream result. Then here we return the error from our live stream result. These are all the variables for it. Here is our data class of result bundle, and here we add this listener as well for on error as well as on results. Okay, then we need to create this react my camera manager.kt. now this I have copy pasted it from the documentation. So if you see, so this particular file, now wherever you see web view, I have written it with my camera, and I have removed this code because we are not passing any prop, and I have removed this code as well because we don't have any callbacks. Rest I have copied it from the documentation. Similarly, I have copied this as well, react my camera package.kt. so this is the entire code for it. Again, I have copied it from the documentation, but wherever you see web view, I have replaced it with my camera. That's it. Then you need to add this inside your main application as well. So just go to your main application.kt file over here, add this particular import and add this line of code as well. And now to use it, you can just go to app.tsx over here. These are all the imports for it. Ignore this, like this is a VS Code thing, like this is a proper import. Okay, and here we have one state for camera permission, and if platform is Android, we request the camera permission, and if camera permission is granted, we just change this particular state as well. And inside use effect, we just call request camera and storage permission, and if camera permission is granted, then only we display our camera, else we display a text saying camera permission not granted, and these are all the styles for it as well. Okay, so yeah, now let's come back to the main code. So you need to create this file called reactmycamera.kt. now these are all the imports, so I'll simply scroll through this. Here we have added this pose landmarker listener as well as life cycle event listener. Here we initialize our preview view as well as overlay view. Here is our background executor. Then we do image analysis. This is the preview, this is camera, process camera provider as well as back facing lens. Here we initialize the pose landmarker helper, and these are some defaults for it. But here you can see so here you can see I'm using the pose landmarker full, so I'm using this particular model, but if you want, you can try with this as well to see what results you can get. Then here we get hold of our current activity. Then here we just make sure that the viewfinder occupies the entire width and height. So that's what this code is about, and here I have written this. I'll come back to this what exactly this is. And same we do for overlay as well, so that it occupies entire width and height of the screen. We apply the constraint, we initialize our pose landmarker, and here we call setup camera. Then why we are doing this? So this is basically a hack which we need to do. If you don't do this, you will just see a black screen, you will not see your live camera preview. If you want to learn more about it, you can go to this particular URL over here. Then inside setup camera, we get hold of our camera provider feature. We add a listener as well. We get our camera provider, we call bind camera use case. We initialize aspect ratio strategy. Here is our resolution selector. Here we get our camera provider. Then we initialize camera selector. This is the preview view as well. Then here is our image analyzer, and here we just call it.setAnalyzer. We pass the detect pose. We unbind our camera provider. We bind it to the life cycle. We set the surface provider as well. Then here we pass detect pose, where we pass the image proxy to it. And inside on error, we just log it to the console. For on results, we send the results to our overlay view and invalidate every single time. Inside on host resume, if this is initialized, then and if it is closed, then we call setup pose landmarker. On a host pause, we clear the pose landmarker. On a host destroy, we shut down our background executor as well as call await termination. So yeah, that's all there is to it. If you have any questions, do let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Bye.